Okay, so today I'm going to do, as you could tell from the title, kind of a tutorial how I made my intro, because I've gotten numerous messages asking, and I've responded saying I use Photoshop and Final Cut Express, not much, but I'm going to go into more detail. I'm not going to show you exactly, but I'll show you kind of what I did. So first, I used Photoshop CS2 to make my image, and I saved my image under movies. So here's my image. I'm going to open it in Photoshop. So here's my image. Basically what I did, first I typed iTalk Apple, made a reflection. I'll teach you how to do that if you want some other time. Found a thing of YouTube except on Google, except the background of YouTube was white, so I had to kind of use, what did I use? I used the magnetic lasso tool and added a glow on the layer with the MacBook, and then I used paint to make this background all cool. I think I used like a gradient or something, I don't remember. So here's my original image. After that, okay, so my final product was this. Well, this is without sound. So you see the glow stretches out and then it zooms into iTalk Apple. Okay, so after Photoshop, I saved the original as .psd, and then I made a copy and saved it as JPEG so I could open it in Final Cut Express. So I used, since it's just an image, this is from my intro, okay. Since it's just an image, I added an effect. So I clicked on my image, went to the Effects tab, and down here there's video filters and stuff. So light rays, I think I used light rays. I'm just gonna find a different one. Okay, so here we have an effect. Okay, but if I just play it, it's the same the whole way through. So to change that, double click on the clip, go to the viewer. Sorry, I made it big from before. Go to filters, make sure it's double clicked on, and here you have line art. You can change all of this and this and the paper color, opacity of the paper, the ink color. Okay, now if you go, as you can see, mix there and then there. So I'm going to start with my mix up here, so it's more like lines. Okay, so to get it to kind of change the effect as time proceeds, you have to add keyframes. So I'm going to leave it like this for a little bit. This isn't going to be that good though, because I'm not taking a lot of time on it. I'm going to add a keyframe right here. So when I click that, it turns green, and there's my keyframe. I'm just going to move this over and stretch it out so you can see more. I used my dual screens for this because that way I can make it a lot bigger. And this white space is how long my clip is. If I move this over, I can add another keyframe right here, and now we have two keyframes, and then you can drag the second one down So it's like that. So now I have it, so it starts here, and then slowly, if I play it, it changes into color. And it kind of looks like this background here with the black and the purple kind of gets bigger. It's a cool effect. And that's basically how I did it, except I used a different effect. And it was harder with that effect. I think I used light rays. It was harder because there's all these different sliders you can change. And again, you can start with it like dark up here. Add a keyframe. And then right here, could start like, get a little lighter. So now if I play it starts dark, gets lighter, and then it changes to that. You can make it so it changes colors over time too. You can play around with it a lot with different effects and add more than one effect. And you can add light rays to this too and make it so it gets bigger, but you might not want to get it so it's too over the top. Okay, so now after I did my little effect thing, I went back in the effects panel here and I went to video transitions and I added a zoom. So you want to explode at the end. Double click it, and you can change stuff in this transition. So if I go through, it explodes. See that? You can change if it starts at the beginning or if it starts here. It starts, okay, let's say you want to start like this. Move the playhead. If you click this at the top here, you'll move to the end and you can change the ending point. So you can make it so it goes like this. I'm gonna render this. Render all, both. Takes a couple seconds, and then now if I play it, it ends like that. So you can make that effect a zoom effect. I know that's a really bad effect, but thanks for watching the tutorial, and if you have any questions about how I did this on Photoshop, feel free to ask. Be sure to check out Shiny White Box, great software for Mac. A link is provided in the video description.